Motivational Management Consultancy presents How to Motivate a Workforce in a Multicultural Environment. Chapter 1. Define the culture in your workforce. Step 1. What is the cultural background of your workforce? As an employer, you should identify the race, sex, national origin, gender and age of your workforce. By noticing the differences between how staff communicates, their work preferences as well as their language used, you, the employer, will have a crucial understanding of what makes your workforce tick. Step 2. Finding out employee preferences. In order to do this, an employer may issue a quick survey that will help you better understand employee working preferences. Questions that could be included are: do you prefer face-to-face meetings or more web-based meetings? What is your ideal work schedule? Are you motivated by monetary gains or personal development? These types of questions show the employee that you care for your workforce and can give a motivational boost. Step 3. Equal treatment between workers. When working in a multicultural environment, make sure you treat all your workers equal and fair. Failure to do this may leave workers feeling alienated, angry and ultimately demotivated. Here are two clips showing the possible effects. Here we have an employer who has arranged a meeting with two of his staff. As you can see, the employer is giving all the attention to the worker in red, while the lady doesn't even receive a handshake. The lady is clearly unimpressed with her employer actions and may even feel demotivated. However, in this scenario, we can see that the employer is given equal attention to both workers. Both workers feel valued and seem to be happy. Also, by engaging both workers, an atmosphere of idea creation can be generated. Chapter 2. Understand the needs of your workforce. Step 1. The physiological needs. In order for workers to be motivated, basic needs must be met. These include adequate sleep, warmth, food and water. With these basic needs met, employers can move on to other needs. Step 2. The safety needs. With the physiological needs of an employee met, an employer must not forget the safety needs of their workforce. Workers must feel safe and secure in areas of employment, resources, morality and health. Often companies who have to make workers redundant can see a drop in motivation as many other workers fear for their job. Step 3. The need for belonging. This need is a difficult one for employees to influence as it includes friendship, family and intimacy. However, employers can help their workers by offering support for their worker who may be struggling. Step 4. The need for self-esteem. This need, however, can be easily influenced by an employer. An employer can help boost self-esteem of its workforce by giving confidence through praise and achievement opportunities. This also includes giving respect and making sure workers have respect for one another. Step 5. Self-actualization. Once all other needs have been met, employers can help create self-actualization amongst their staff. Here, creativity can begin to blossom as well as unsupervised problem solving. Overall, once this level has been met, the realization of a worker's potential can be met. In this video, we clearly have a distressed worker. He is having trouble with his current work, and therefore his self-esteem levels have dropped. However, the employer just walks by. This will lead his worker to become demotivated. In this clip, however, the employer consoles his worker and promises to help him, rather than leave him to work out his problems on his own. Later, because of the actions of the employer, the worker was able to increase his self-esteem and produce some of his best work. Chapter 3. Evaluating the workforce performance. Step 1. Questionnaires. After a period of time, it would be necessary to hand out questionnaires to employees in order to find out whether the employees feel satisfied about current changes and whether their needs are being met. Employees should have monthly or quarterly meetings in order to make this process continuous and outline any possible new issues that need addressing. Step 2. Quality control. Quality control measures must be put in place in order to maintain a motivated workforce, or an employer could easily see their hard work undone. With these quality control measures put in place, employers can easily see whether the new motivational techniques are continuously maintained to a high standard, and this can encourage the workforce to be actively involved in the motivational quality control. Step 3. Reacting to changing needs. By having group meetings and receiving feedback, employers will be able to react to ever-changing needs and allow the employer flexibility to change their managerial approach accordingly. Allowing the employee greater power in conducting these group meetings will make it much easier for the workforce to identify the new problems themselves and to come up with a solution.